Once there was a young boy named Alex who had a drinking problem. It started when he was in high school, and he would sneak alcohol from his parents' liquor cabinet to drink with his friends. Over time, his drinking became more frequent, and he started to depend on it to cope with stress and anxiety. As he got older, Alex's drinking became a full-blown addiction. He would spend all his money on alcohol and would often wake up in unfamiliar places with no memory of how he got there. His family and friends tried to help him, but he refused to acknowledge that he had a problem. Not long after, Alex hit rock bottom. He lost his job, his girlfriend left him, and he was homeless. It was then that he realized he needed to make a change. He checked himself into rehab and began attending Alcoholics Anonymous meetings. At first, it was hard for Alex to admit that he was an alcoholic, but he found strength in the support of others who were going through the same thing. He learned coping strategies for dealing with stress and anxiety without turning to alcohol. Slowly but surely, Alex began to rebuild his life. He found a job, reconnected with his family and friends, and even started dating again. Whenever he felt tempted to drink, he would remind himself of all the progress he had made and how far he had come. Years passed, and Alex stayed sober. He became a mentor to others struggling with addiction and used his experience to help others overcome their own drinking problems. Though he thought that he would always be an alcoholic, he had found a way to manage his addiction and live a fulfilling life without alcohol. Looking back on his journey, Alex knew that it had not been easy, but he was grateful for the people who had supported him along the way. He knew that he could not have done it alone and was thankful for the community of people who had helped him on his path to sobriety. As Alex continued to mentor others in their journey to sobriety, he encountered a young man named Jake. Jake was a teenager who had developed a drinking problem after his parents' divorce. He felt lost and alone, and like Alex, had hit rock bottom. Alex recognized a lot of himself in Jake and decided to take him under his wing. They met regularly, and Alex shared his experience, strength, and hope with Jake. He gave him tips on how to manage his cravings, provided a listening ear, and encouraged him to seek professional help. With Alex's support, Jake was able to overcome his addiction and turn his life around. He went on to college, where he studied psychology, and decided to specialize in addiction counseling. He knew that there were many people out there who needed help, and he wanted to be able to make a difference in their lives. Years later, Alex and Jake crossed paths again. This time, Jake was a respected addiction counselor with his own practice. Alex was proud to see how far Jake had come and was grateful that he had been able to play a small part in his success. Looking back on his journey, Alex realized that his struggles with alcohol had given him a unique perspective on life. He had learned to appreciate the little things and to cherish the people who had supported him through his darkest days. He knew that life would never be perfect, but he also knew that he had the tools to face whatever challenges came his way. If you or anyone you know is struggling with alcohol addiction, you can learn from Alex and Jake's story. Don't be too hard on yourself, make little efforts to make changes, get the support of friends and family, and most importantly believe in yourself and your abilities. That's it from us today at Higher Celestial, and do make sure to hit the subscribe button to watch our latest inspirational and motivational stories.